Hello, welcome back to Filmflix. Okay, so picture this. It's 2 a.m., you're scrolling through every streaming service, and you want something that's gonna make your brain do backflips while simultaneously scaring the daylights out of you. Well, guess what? I've got 5 sci-fi bangers that'll do exactly that. We're talking atmospheric dread, existential crises, time loops, alien goo, and one very large demonic rabbit. Oh, and all the streaming info is waiting in that first pinned comment, so check it out. Let's dive into this chaos. Starting off with a movie that had everyone arguing afterwards. Imagine you're locked in a house with your family, there's some unnamed disease outside, and you've got rules, so many rules, just to survive. Then some random guy shows up at your door and suddenly trust becomes this impossible thing you can't hold on to. This movie is suffocating in the best way. It's not about jump scares or monsters, nope, it's about what happens when fear gets inside your head and starts whispering terrible things. The cinematography? Chef's kiss. The tension? You could cut it with a chainsaw. And the performances, especially from the younger cast, are so raw you forget you're watching a movie. The sound design alone will have you checking over your shoulder. Some people hated this because they wanted explanations, but the ambiguity is the point. Sometimes the scariest monster is the one you create in your own paranoid mind. This is It Comes at Night, and it's a masterclass in atmospheric dread. Next up, we're going full cosmic horror. Take one normal family, add one glowing meteorite that crashes into their backyard, and watch as reality itself starts melting like a nightmare. This movie is bonkers. The colors are so vibrant and wrong that your eyes don't know whether to be mesmerized or terrified. Everything starts mutating. Plants, animals, people, and probably your sense of what constitutes normal. Nicolas Cage is in this doing that thing where he's completely unhinged and absolutely perfect. He goes from zero to full meltdown, and you're thinking, yes, this is exactly how I'd react if my backyard was turning into an interdimensional nightmare. The sound design gets under your skin. Sure, it's a little long, but when a movie is this weird and committed to being weird, you gotta respect it. It's Lovecraftian horror done right. Unknowable, unstoppable, and absolutely unforgettable. This is Color Out of Space, and it's gloriously deranged. Time to switch into action territory. Imagine a world where time literally is money. You've got a glowing countdown on your arm, and when it hits 0, you're done. Everyone stops aging at 25, but you've only got 1 year left unless you earn, steal, or hustle for more. Our main guy suddenly gets gifted a century, and boom, he's on the run, accused of murder, caught up with a rich girl, and it's Bonnie and Clyde meets Black Mirror. The world building is genuinely clever. Rich people are immortal, poor people are literally running to save seconds, and it's this massive allegory about wealth and equality. Yes, there are plot holes, but when you're watching people gamble with years of their life in poker games, you stop caring. Justin Timberlake is solid, the action's fun, and the cars look like they escaped from a 70s yacht convention. This one's in time, and it's a surprisingly entertaining time. Pun intended. Oh, and hey, if you're enjoying this, smash that subscribe button and drop a like. We're building a movie-loving community here. Now we're going full existential crisis mode. Ridley Scott made a prequel to Alien, and instead of just giving us xenomorphs, he gave us questions. Big ones, like who created humanity, and why would they want to destroy us? A crew travels to a distant moon chasing a star map, hoping to find the engineers, the aliens who supposedly created us. Everything goes sideways fast. There's body horror, philosophical debates, android shenanigans, and people making the worst decisions ever. These are scientists petting alien snakes and taking helmets off in unknown atmospheres. But here's the thing, the visuals are stunning. The questions about creation, faith, and purpose are genuinely interesting, even if the script doesn't always nail it. It's ambitious, messy, and fascinating. Some people wanted straightforward alien action. This movie said, nah, let's get weird, and I respect that. This is Prometheus, and it's gloriously divisive. Finally, the cult classic that launched 1,000 theories. It's 1988, suburban America, and our protagonist is a troubled teen dealing with mental health stuff, occasionally forgetting his meds, and then a jet engine crashes through his bedroom. Except he's not there because a giant demonic rabbit named Frank told him to go outside. Then things get unhinged. Time travel, wormholes, alternate timelines, cryptic messages about the world ending, and a neighbor who wrote about time travel philosophy. The whole movie is drenched in this unsettling 80s suburban gothic atmosphere where everything looks normal but feels deeply wrong. Jake Gyllenhaal is magnetic, capturing teenage angst, curiosity, and genuine disturbance. The ambiguous ending will have you immediately wanting to rewatch it. This rewards multiple viewings. It's creepy, clever, endlessly analyzable, and has one of the most iconic characters in indie cinema. This is Donnie Darko, and it's an absolute masterpiece. And there you have it, 5 movies that'll take your brain, blend it with cosmic horror and existential dread, and serve it back with a side as, wait, what? Drop a comment telling me which one you're watching first. Don't forget to subscribe for more movie madness, and I'll catch you in the next one. Now go forth and get weird with it.